We're back on again. So we'll let a few people get in and we will start. I've got one viewer, getting a few more in. Hi Colin. Right, we'll get into this a bit more now. Got a few people. So we're going to be doing Fusion. Hi James. So we're going to be doing Fusion 360. So I will change my screen. So we will go into Fusion 360, which is the software I use. Some of you were here earlier for the first one, but it didn't work too well because I hadn't had it set up properly. But we will just sort this one out. So let me know in chat what you would like. I might not be able to do it because of the settings I've got in Fusion at the moment for doing gates and stuff, but what would you like to see me make? Let me know in chat. Hi JH Agri even. So let me know in chat what you would like to see made. So we can do a gate or feed thing or shed. Yeah, I've never done a shed in this because I'm not gonna print it out because it'd take too much. Try a shed, I guess. Ring feeder. Yeah, we can do a ring feeder. Shouldn't be too hard. We got some dimensions of the bale then. Actually, I can't expect that. Just stick you back onto that screen. I will grab some dimensions of a bale. Yeah, I'll tell you what, let's do a shed. Because I've never done one before, it's something a bit different. Pig house. We'll do a small shed. I've never done one in Fusion before, it's not going to be to scale because we're not going to print it, but this is just out of interest. Fusion isn't super designed for doing sheds and stuff. Actually, it's right while you're just on there. I'm just gonna get some dimensions off the internet quickly. No, Colin, it is free. If you use it for commercial use, so if you're a business, you'd have to pay for it. But you can get the personal or student one. I've got the personal one, so it's the same thing. It's free though. Right, so we're gonna go with 4.3 by 3.7. So right, we'll stick you back into the screen so you can see it. Right, here we go. So we are going to start off with a circle. This is on the inside diameter is going to be 43 millimeters, and then we're going to do another circle that's going to be 46 millimeters on the inside diameter. No, that's got to be 47 because Fusion's messed up it takes a mil off every time you do it from the inside diameter. So that is 2 mil, which is what we'd like. So now we're going to extrude this to be 5 millimeters, and then this is going to be the bottom ring essentially of, no, top ring even, the ring feeder. So now we're going to create a copy, and we're going to move it, had the dimensions, where is it, 3.7 centimeters, so that is, so that's 37 mil. Oh no, messed up there. Oh, I've lost the chat for a second. No problem, Colin. So now we are going to, got to make sure you get it from the center there. And actually, no, I want it from the edge because I need to do the inverse of the circumference. So I need to do it from the edge. Or we could just do it from the center. It might not quite be as accurate though. So let me know in the chat if you'd like to see some tutorials on Fusion, because I can do videos on how to basically use it. Because there's a lot out there, but none of them are really, they don't have the skills that, a lot of the skills I've sort of just taught myself, because you don't really have this sort of, do this sort of stuff with normal stuff. So this is going to go 37 mil, like that, and then this one needs to get extruded. So for any of you that use Fusion, you probably know, but if you don't, press Q, click on that, you can extrude it, so about that, like so. So this isn't completely accurate because I don't have the right dimensions with me, but this is just a rough guide of how I would make one for anyone who sort of wants to do this. Yes, thanks Colin, I will do that. So now what I'm gonna do is click create sketch, click on that axis, and now we are gonna do, I haven't done one of these in ages, circular pattern. Oh no, forgot, you gotta do, just want 2 mil, and then create circular pattern, click on that. Yeah, now what do I do? What do I do now? It says circular pattern to do that, why isn't that working? Would it help if I hide body 1 and 2? I put a straight pipe on Massey 8 20AC and CB aerials and the Massey stickers on the front windscreen. Yeah, that would look right, real nice. JH Agra. Hi model farmer, how you doing? Oh wait, no, go away. Do it this way. I don't know why this isn't working. I can normally get this straight away all the time. It should give you the option. Ah, there we go. Select that. So, oh, that's what I forgot to do. Select center. No, go away. Select that. Select center point. And I can never remember how many ring feeders have. No, I messed up there trying to do it too quickly. Does anyone know if the top top of their heads how many bars ring feeders have? Because I have no idea. I look at them every day, but I never count the bars. I 1 to 32 scale farming. Yeah, not too bad, model farmer. So, one, two. So with this, I'm gonna say 8, which isn't the right number in real life. But the thing is, when you convert stuff in scales, it doesn't take into account that you're gonna have less bars. Thanks, JH Anchor. We'll do 7, and that should work. And then we're going to extrude every one of these. So you just press Q, keyboard, select all of these, and then we need the distance, which I had a minute ago, 37 mil. And then when we let body 1 and 2 come back into play, we have 1 ring feeder. It's a bit messed up, to say the least. Let's try. I needed to really have the dimensions of that. Let's try it like that. Yeah, that looks a bit better like that. So there's 1 ring feeder. So what next would you like to see made? Just let me know in chat, because there's your ring feeder. I can do something else, gates or whatever. There was something said earlier. Trailer, no, well, I could print it, but, that would be a little pointless, Colin, because you can't see that. The problem is, I don't have 1,000 subs, so without 1,000 subs, you can't do a live on your phone, which is what I would need to be able to show you the print. So yeah, I can't really show you the webcam. So yeah, there will be a video on printing stuff, but I can show you how I'd process printing it. So I'd go manufacture. I'm gonna use a slicer. In Fusion, I could use Cura, but this is quicker sometimes, and it's easier for people to use. Oh, forgot to do this. You don't have to combine bodies, but I like to. It just makes stuff a little easier. So you just select all the bodies because it's all going to be rammed into one thing. Okay, and now when you go bodies, that is your one body, so that is one thing. So now we can go manufacture. Tire, I wouldn't have a clue where to start, but I suppose we can give it a go. Manufacture, we're going to go setup, right click on that, new setup, and then we need to select machine, which is, this is my machine, courtesy Ender 3 Pro. I then set print settings. It automatically sets to ABS, but I use PLA because it's just a bit better for stuff like this. It bonds better for smaller. So recents, there you go, PLA 1.75, 0.4mm nozzle, that's what I use. And then we need to body, yeah, that's fine. Then we need to go positioning, move, turn that 180 degrees, 90 degrees even. No, 180. No, why isn't that? Why isn't that working? Do minus 90 degrees, and that'll give you that. And then oh no, that did not work. There we go. So that's that there. Just check the chat 'cause I can't see it right this second. Yeah, I guess we could try a Bale spike. So that is how you put it into manufacture. Then you go like that, click that, and this will give you your print times and everything. So then I go generate, which is generating a toolpath, basically what the printer's going to do. And then once this is done, which only should take a couple of seconds, it's been a bit slow. What do you mean, how will the shed go, James? Because I haven't designed a shed on here. There we go, that's finished processing. Print time 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 7 seconds. Probably a bit longer by the time the printers are warmed up. Um, these take a while because they have to do supports in between here because these are very thin. So you have to have all of this is essentially in between these. It is filled up, but with very fine material, so it can be easily cut away. Yeah, James, I might eventually, but not right this second, no. So we can have a look at doing a bale spike or a shed, I guess. So if I would then post process, I'd call it feed just for quickness, and then I go documents, 3D printing, feed, save. Alright, design, new design. So we can either, let's have a look at what people have said they want me to make. Alright, so we got a shed, which I can do that eventually, but not right now. Ring feeder we've done. We can have a look at training a bit. Pigsty. Uh, yeah, we can give a bale spike a go, I guess. So this is normally where I'd have a model with a pair of calipers, but I think I have somewhere in my file. I think I have a link box which we can edit into a bale spike 'cause it's already got the attachments, the linkage even. Link box, there we go. I did this years, well not years ago, but oh, it's a pair of pallet forks, that's what it is. But we can turn them into bale spikes. The only reason I am not making this all up is because when I do this, I have a model in front of me with a pair of calipers measuring the linkage. So you can see that's a linkage there. So how many bodies have we got? Don't want that. What's that? Body. What's that? Alright, we can get rid of that. Don't want that. Delete that. Get rid of that one. We can get rid of that one as well. We don't really need it. Body 2, I think that is. No, that's that one. Delete. Delete. Alright, so this is the frame. Say I just made this. All I do is build the shape here. And I have the measurements to put these bits on, but I don't have them with me right now, which is why I'm using this old one to go off of. So then, bale spike. We would do go 56. down to this point here. So we'd come down 3 mil, I think. Go 2 mil, actually. And then we can extrude that to be 3 mil. Or 2 actually, possibly. So what we can do for... No, go away, go back. Like that. So now what brand of Bale Spike do you want this to be? Move this back over there. Like that. So this could probably do with being a tad thicker, but we'll keep it as it is for now. So now what we're going to do is go on there. We are going to go line, go from that point. No, we don't want to do that actually. We want to go up to that point, down to that point, and then to that point, across to that point, and then we're going to again extrude that by 2 mil. And we're going to move that back in that way. Why isn't that sitting right? It's not sitting right for some reason, so sometimes you put an offset on by mistake. So go there, pull that towards us. So I don't think that's going to be perfectly aligned. No, I didn't think it would be. I'll go into the 0.5 mil. There we go. So that is that all lined up perfectly. So now we can do the spike part. So just check the chat a second. Um, yeah, I think Fleming do a Bale spike. I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah, I haven't. I'm not sure. I'm sure they do them, but I can't think off the top of my head. I see a lot of Red Rock ones, but we can do. I haven't seen a Mikhail one to be fair, but there's nothing that says we can't make a Mikhail one. So now we are going to do this bit, which really I should use a measurement to figure out where exactly the point stabber is going to be, but I'm just going to sort of roughly guess it. So I'm going to say it's going to be along there. So we want this to be a decent surface area. So go 3 mil. No, go away. That was more than 3. That was like 3 point something something something. Go from there. Call that 3. Go along to there. We want them lines the same. I didn't think that mines were the same, were they? You've got to make sure you got the corresponding marks on the lines. There, and then up to there. And then we can extrude that by 2. And we need to... Okay, and then we will move that into place. Just check the chat. Yeah, it's interesting to say that with the Mikhail making them. So we will put this back into there. I can imagine Mikhail would have in the early days, but I don't think they do now. They might do, but I haven't seen one. And I think they're more into their bigger kit. Why isn't that lining up? Because it is at the bottom, but it isn't at the top, which means it's on a slant. No, it is lining up, it's just a glitch. So what we've got to do, combine these, and these. Okay, that is our A-frame done. So that's the A-frame. What do you think of that? Let me know in the chat. And then we'll stick a spike on it. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the spikes. I've never done one before, but I will figure it out. So I'm going to use the origin. I'm going to go 1.5 mil for the spike, which is probably a little big, but I think 1 mil might struggle on the printer with the position of this. So then we're going to have, let's get a ruler. How big do we want this spike? Probably about 20 mil, I'd say. Oh, that needed to be minus 20 millimeters. Oh well. Turn this round and we'll get this spike on. Go it down. There, suits it well. So we will also do a couple of smaller ones on it in a minute. But I have no idea how to point these, so we're going to have to figure out how to do that. No, I've never figured this out. How on earth do I point these? Okay, for now, what we're going to do is do the other two. So we can go create. We're going to use the center origin and we're going to go again 1 point. Now these can be slightly smaller, these can just be a mil, and we can extrude that by again 3 millimeter. No, not 3. What did I do the other one? Call this one 15, the other one was 20. Hide them other bodies. Don't need that, don't need that. And then bring these back in and we can see where the origin is, and then we can move it back into place. So move this in. Why isn't that working? Well, it is working, I'm just pressing the wrong button. Do that. I like that there. And then we will point it, move it along, have two of them small pikes at the bottom, and one big one at the top. So I don't like how much that sticks out. So I'm going to make that go back about, call it -5 mil. Should look about right. Yeah, that looks better. Now we can move, create copy, move that 9 mil there. No, that doesn't look right. Create copy, 8 mil there. No, I did not want that. Go away. Why has that happened? Create copy. Create copy. 8 millimeters. Enter. And we don't want a copy of this one. -8, the other direction. We go, so they're evenly spaced now. So you can see how the Bale spike's coming along. It's looking quite good in my opinion. And I will try and get this printed and a picture of it up on Instagram so you can see how it turned out. But we've still got to do the point on it. So let me know what you think of it so far. So I don't actually know how to do this, so I'm going to Google it. Spike on a cylinder. No, why do I typos? So I'm hoping somewhere. I wonder if I can import a shape. I've never done this before. Oh. I've never done this before, so got to figure it out. So no, it's not a double Bale spike. It's not a Bale dump. It's just a single small one. And yeah, you're quite right. It would have been a double frame and a square frame even. I've never. Oh, I had no idea how to do this. Google it a second. There we go. This is what we want. Have a quick look at this, and then
I'm going to need to make
right. I will stick you back to. Stick you back to this screen. It's not. I'm just gonna have a look at how to make this cone, and I will be right back to you.
so there's my big size. Now,
Alright, so we know how to do this now, sorry about that. So, figured out how to do it, let's get straight back to it. Probably lost all my viewers now from boredom. Still got 5 of them, that's good, thanks for saying. I know that was boring that bit, but now I know how to do it, so we can get on. So, we're now going to go here, we're going to select this ads axes even. We need to combine these two bodies because I'm happy with how they are laid out. So before we do anything, we can go combine them two, and then it still leaves these bodies singular, which is the ones we're going to be editing. So body 13 can go away, leaves us with these ones. Create a sketch here, and then where's it gone? Design. So we need to go sketch, modify. That is really quite messed up. It was doing it a minute ago. So if we go back to this and pull this body in, we should then be able to... Why isn't that working? It was... I had it working earlier when I did a test of it. No worries, I'm rephrasing. So, probably lost all the viewers now because I'm bored of them. But I had no idea why that is not working. Because I should be able to put a point on them. Regular pattern, revolve. Um, so then we need to construct. Right, so it's gonna be a Bale spike when it's done, but so you can see the general shape of the Bale spike there for those of you that have just come in. So that is gonna be a Bale spike, but at the moment I'm having major problems with obviously putting a spike on the end. It's not working. You should be able to go modify, cone and extrude, but it is not letting me do that, so we just got to figure that out. So this is really messed up. We should be able to, there should be an option that says cone and then extrude it. It's got all these ones still, but I don't know what's happened to the cone one unless I've hidden it or saved it to a taskbar. Just Google it. Right, so I'm going to do that and then should be able to figure this out. So I'm just googling a second and I will be right back with you as soon as possible. Alright, figured it out. Well, Sammy figured it out. So I will let you see again what doing. So fusion. So we got to offset that plane up there. And now we can go. So now we need to select that plane. So I'm afraid that's gonna have to be it now for the stream. That's a bit annoying that this isn't working, so I wanted to finish the Bale spike. But you can see how it was going to turn out. That was going to be a spike on there, that was going to be two spikes. It's got the A-frame, so I've also showed you how to do a ring feeder. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon on the next one. There's a lot of videos coming out on the next few weeks, so there's a lot to stay tuned for. And again, a lot of their models still haven't sold, so if you want any, just PM me on Insta. So thanks for watching and see you next time.